Q with her singing ass. Let's get to the show.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Q, and today we are making some delicious crunchy taquitos, and these are corn taquitos. They're going to be filled with a delicious marinated pork tenderloin, just absolutely amazing, with some cheese. It's going to be phenomenal. And I'm also making a beautiful salsa verde with some roasted tomatillos and roasted jalapeno pepper. I'm talking about seasoned to the gods, honey. All right, so now we're just gonna go ahead, and y'all see me cutting up this beautiful red onion, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put a dice on that. That's gonna go inside the marinade with the pork, and it's gonna cook together with that pork tenderloin. Very delicious. All right, so now we have these beautiful yellow, orange, and red sweet bell peppers, and we're gonna go ahead and cut those into nice slices. And as we cut those into the slices, we're gonna put that also into our marinade, and it's gonna cook beautifully along with that pork tenderloin. I'm talking about flavor profile, just amazing. Flavor profile strong, you feel me? Very delicious. And I really enjoy making Mexican food. I enjoy the heat of it, the warmth, the vibrance, the color, the flavors, the textures. And I'm making these taquitos crunchy. We're using corn tortillas, which is a bit different for me. I usually use the flour ones, you know what I'm saying? But I have eaten the corn tortillas when I make other dishes, you know what I'm saying, other Mexican dishes, and they are delicious, and they are bomb as hell with taquitos. So now it's time to season the meat, baby, because you know we gotta season the meat. So we're gonna start off with some garlic powder, some ground turmeric. We're gonna throw in some paprika. Hey, paprika, what up, girl? We're gonna throw in some fresh ground black pepper. You know how I feel about fresh black pepper. Stop playing with me. Now we're gonna go ahead and throw in some chili powder. Yes. We're gonna also throw in some ground comino, and we're gonna be very careful not to put too much comino because it is very overpowering. We're gonna throw in some beautiful Italian, perfect pinch Italian seasoning, because you know I love that herbaceous flavor. Then we're gonna throw in some onion powder, some thyme leaves, because y'all know I like to put the thyme in, period. We're gonna throw in some Worcestershire sauce, because I can say Worcestershire sauce, period. Now we're gonna add in some sea salt. Now I was going to use my sea salt grinder, but I chose to use the actual loose salt method and measure it out with my teaspoon. Child, why when I was pouring the salt into the teaspoon, some of it fell into the bowl, so I wound up not using the full teaspoon that I was going to use inside of the spoon. See how some of it fell in there? So we did still use about a teaspoon. I just didn't use all of it from the actual spoon. So it was delicious, salted immaculately. I'm talking about hitting every flavor profile, flavor note, every flavonoid in your mouth. Them taste buds was happy. Okay, so now we're throwing in some fresh thyme. I used the rest of the fresh thyme. Then we threw in some diced tomatoes and chilies. Rotel that, and we're gonna throw in some chipotle peppers, about a teaspoon of chipotle peppers. Go ahead and throw that in there. So that's about 2 of the chipotle peppers with the adobo sauce with it. And y'all, when I tell you, I done told you. So now we're going to throw in a little blue agave nectar, and that's going to be our balance. And y'all already know what it is with the glove. We're going to go ahead and throw that glove in. So now we're about to go ahead and get our hand in this bowl and massage that meat, because you know we like to give our meat a nice little spa day. You feel me? We take care of the meat over here. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna show some love while we're seasoning this meat. You feel me? Yes. And y'all already know I'm finna throw some minced garlic in the mix. Stop playing. Did you think I wasn't? You know I am. I love y'all. I know y'all be like, her ass is something else. Yes, God, honey. Yes, God. I love garlic. It's delicious. So now we're going to go ahead and we're just going to layer everything into our casserole dish. So right now I'm putting some of the pretty peppers and those serrano chilies that I diced up earlier into the bottom of the pan. Now I'm adding in the meat, I'm adding in the marinade, and all of the marinade was put in here. We're gonna go ahead, get a little water, put it in that bowl, swirl that beer around, and then go and pour that inside of there after we put the rest of the aromatics inside of the casserole dish. So you see the water with the seasoning. Y'all know I don't like to waste stuff. Y'all know I don't like to waste. So we're gonna go ahead and pour that on in there, and then we're gonna cover this with some aluminum foil, pop it into the oven, and I cooked this on 300, I believe about 360. You know what I'm saying? I didn't do 350, I did about 360, and then go ahead and put that on in there, and then clean that on up, wipe that on up, cause you know we like to cook, get clean and cook, get clean. We like to cook, get clean and cook, cause girl, you know we like to cook, get clean and cook, get clean. We like to, hey, bop, bop, bop. All right, so now, we are at the rolling station. Picked it up pretty quickly. You see what I'm saying? Y'all saw the meat, and in the meat it's mixed with some Mexican style shredded cheese. I went on ahead and tossed it, and the trick to how, you know, everything isn't all just melted all together like that is because I let it cool off. I let the meat cool off, and the cheese was already frozen. So I just went on ahead and added that to the casserole dish with the meat, and then I'm using sour cream as my glue. Y'all saw the corn tortillas. Y'all see the corn tortillas right here. What I did with those was I took some of them and I put them inside the microwave so that they can steam a bit and become pliable. Because, anybody who's worked with corn tortillas, y'all already know they are very delicate. So in order to have them be pliable so that I can roll them up the way I needed to go ahead and heat them up a little bit first. So now that we've got them heated up nicely, I'm using my pastry brush and I'm getting my Bob Ross on, and I'm painting on some sour cream on these, and I'm allowing them to seal. That sour cream I use as like a glue, and it's bomb, like period. It works. So what I do is I just paint that on there, roll them on up nicely, put them on the cookie sheet that's already lined with some parchment paper, and then after these are all completely rolled up, honey, these going into the blast chiller, my deep freezer, also known as, you know what I'm saying, my deep freezer. So we're going to put these in the deep freezer, allow them to freeze for about an hour and a half. The longer you wait, the better it kind of is, because then you want to make sure that you don't wait too long to go ahead and, you know what I'm saying, because I noticed that some of them kind of split a bit, especially because when you take them out the freezer, you're going to want to be ready to fry them expediently. You know what I'm saying? Don't let them thaw or anything like that, because the moisture is going to cause your tortilla shells to split. I had a few of them do that last night when I was frying these, and so, you know, I know exactly what that's about. So now we're rolling these all up, and after we get them all rolled up, we're going to go ahead and we're going to roast the tomatillos and the jalapeno in order to make this beautiful ass salsa verde. Y'all, I could drink that shit. It was so delicious, and it was really delicious whether it was cooked or fresh. You know, sometimes some things, they may taste good cooked, but they're not good fresh, and some things they may taste good fresh, but they don't taste very good cooked. This was a very versatile sauce, and it was bomb as fuck, and I'm gonna show y'all how I made it too. Fresh, delicious, full of all type of nutrients. You know what I'm saying? Period. So now we are almost done rolling these up. I got some good rolling skills. So yeah. And then what you want to do also, another pro tip, after you roll them up, pack each side of the tomatillos. Make sure that the meat and cheese is packed in there firmly, because then once you freeze it and you fry it, it won't leak out. You know what I'm saying? You'll be able to fry it. It'll crisp up deliciously. Y'all gonna see what I'm talking about. Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna be quiet and just finish rolling these up. Period. All right, so y'all see we are done, And they are thick too. I be stuffing my shit. You know what I'm saying? I like to taste my food. So now we have the eye turned on. I think I turned it on about 4 or 5, because you don't want to have it either too high or too low. If it's too low, it's gonna take forever to cook these shits. If you have it too high, it's just gonna, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna ruin your produce. So you do want these to become charred. And as you can see, it's starting to get the grill marks. It's not ready yet. You want to let these get good and charred on as many sides and as much of the surface area as you can, so that you're going to let it sit in a bowl. It's going to sweat and those skins are going to peel right off. You'll be able to dice them and then put them inside of the food processor, and we're going to make a delicious salsa verde. And y'all already know how. Look at them, they just keep rolling off the thing. Had to chase this, like, get your ass back on this thing and sit right. Okay. Nah, just let it. Now right here, what I'm doing is just making sure that it's getting toasted all the way around. But that one just kept on rolling off. I mean, it is what it is. I swear, never a dull moment in the kitchen, child. Yes, but they are, you see how it's just coming, because what you don't want to do, like I said, if you don't let these if you don't let them roast long enough, it's gonna still be tough. And plus, roasting them like this allows the tomatillos and the jalapenos to kind of cook a bit on the inside as well. You know what I'm saying? So it's not it just really has a beautiful texture, is what I'm trying to get at. And so now look at them. This is how you want them to look. This is, you know, you want to be attentive with your food, period. So now we're going to go ahead and build this sauce. It's delicious. Let's get it. I'm happy and excited. We have this juicy lime right here. And as you see, that's one of my tricks of the trade. I like to palm roll it. I like to roll it with the palm of my hand. That way, once you cut it and you get ready to squeeze it, all that good juice going to come out. You also want to make sure it's not cold. Warm up your limes, warm up your lemons, and it will produce much juice for you. All right, so now we cut up a white onion. We dice that up into large chunks because, I mean, hey, it's going into the food processor. No need to get, you know, super duper, you know what I'm trying to say. So now we are cutting up the tomatillos, and you see how easy those skins came off? Boom. Finito. It doesn't take a lot to make beautiful restaurant quality food. You just have to be passionate about what you're doing, and you actually have to, you know, care about what it tastes like. It ain't just about, you know what I'm saying, throwing some stuff together. At least, you know, have some fun with it. Make it be your own thing. You know, there's complexity in it. There's simplicity in it. And then sometimes there's there's simple complexities, and sometimes there are complex simplicities. Ooh. Boy, I'm telling you. Anyway. I'm having fun today, y'all. I'm having a good time today. So right now, what we're doing is we're cutting up the jalapeno, and you see how, like I said, once again, I just took my knife, slid the skin off, and as y'all can see, I got new knives. I finally got the new knife set, which makes this such a breeze to go ahead and chop up these veggies, chair, and whatever else I need to cut up. It just makes it easier. See how much juice came out of there? And that's just half a lime. I didn't even use the other half, and I was able to adequately juice this sauce the way I needed it to be. And plus, y'all already know we're throwing in some more of that garlic and some white wine vinegar. We're gonna season this after we've you know, broken it down inside of the food processor. So first we're gonna go ahead and let it come together and do its thing, and then we're gonna season it. That's just the best way of doing it for me. And then we also added in some beautiful clean cilantro. I'm talking about freshness, y'all. When I say fresh, I mean fresh. For real. All right, now let's pull that out. Yes. Now we're adding in some salt, because remember I told you we're going to go ahead and season it, and some fresh black pepper. And then we're going to stir it up, and I'm going to taste it, because I want to, you know what I mean? I want to make sure that it tastes right. I don't like to do too much guesswork, you know what I'm saying, as far as that's concerned. I want to know that my levels are on point, because especially if I'm serving this to my kids, they gonna tell you they don't like it. If it's nasty, that my kids will be like, mommy, this ain't it, you know what I'm saying? And I don't hear that often, because I take the time to do the steps. I'm passionate about this. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead. It's time to fry, baby. And y'all know, normally, like I said, I have some ASMR for y'all, but I was listening to music. My kids was talking and stuff. It was a pretty lively night last night, and I was just trying to go ahead and cook and film at the same time and get everything situated. You feel me? So look at how beautiful and crisp it is. I told y'all it ain't gonna leak. It ain't gonna do none of that. When you roll them up properly and you roll them up tight enough but not too tight so that they're not restrictive, you know what I'm saying? Yes, it's beautiful. That's what you're supposed to do. That's how you're supposed to do it. Yes, beautiful. And now we're not going to cook these to death. We're going to cook these to where they're nice and crispy, get a good crunch on that tortilla shell. Then we're going to put them onto a cookie sheet, and then we're going to sprinkle cheese in that salsa verde, and we're going to allow these to bake and finish off in the oven, sort of like a enchilada, you know what I'm saying? But it's going to be crunchy. You know what I'm saying? It's going to have different textures, but it is very much so that type or that style of preparation. With the sauce, is going to have 2 layers of sauce and the cheese. So we'll put down, and I'm going to show you what that looks like in just a little bit. But right now, we're just frying. And I wish y'all could hear how this sounds, because it really has such a good crunch sound, like a good crispy fry sound to it, y'all. Dang. It be like this all the time. Yes, but these turned out very beautiful. Very beautiful. And so now I'm just going to let these go ahead and fry. And make sure that while you're frying these, if anything does, get into the oil, make sure you remove it. Do your best. I mean, I know you ain't going to be able to catch every little single thing, but do your best to remove anything that just kind of falls out haphazardly into your oil, because you don't want that to taint or bitter your oil because it's burnt or something. So you want to go ahead and grab that out before that really happens. And I'm looking at this little piece of food right here that I see just swimming right there. And I think at some point I did snatch that on up out of there, but right now, because it's moving pretty quickly. So sometimes you don't pay attention to all that little stuff, but please believe I got that motherfucker though. I got it. It was under the radar. But anyways, now we have our taquitos, and now we're gonna start applying the sauces, and we're gonna put them into the oven. So first we're gonna line it with that beautiful tomatillo salsa verde that's fresh and delicious. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God. And then when we dress it on the plate, there's gonna be some fresh crema. It's gonna be just delicious, just damn delicious, quality, restaurant quality food. Better than a restaurant, I ain't even gonna lie, because the portion size, baby, I ain't playing with it. Now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna add another layer of sauce, slathering of sauce on the top. We're gonna allow those to finish baking, and voila. Look at how beautiful that is. Look at how beautiful that is. And inside that sauce, let's look at the plate up. Like I said, inside that sauce, once you put it in the oven, it started to, unlock sweetness from the tomatillos and the onion and the different flavors that's in there. And so, of course, on the plate, with this beautiful presentation, y'all see it, I see it, we see it, yes. Good God, that's beautiful. And I got to put that in my mouth. But with the presentation, you see how I have these dollops of the salsa verde. The reason why I have the salsa verde there is because it brings a cool, fresh snap to it. It brings a nice freshness to the plate and to the meal, because, like I said, it's pork, and pork can be rather unctuous. It has all those delicious flavors to it. So you're gonna need some acid, you know what I'm saying, to kind of cut through that. And then we have that crema, the cheese, you know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful balance. It's a game of balance, And then those red dots around the plate are sriracha. Hey. I just really like saying it. I mean, straight up, because sriracha is delicious. So now we're putting I put those beautiful dots around the perimeter of the plate. It just looked really beautiful to me, and I really just wanted to do something, nice and fresh and very aesthetically pleasing. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to get that first bite. And y'all go ahead and take that first bite. Yeah, y'all see all that meat and cheese up in there. And now I went on ahead and took a nice little slathering of that salsa verde with some of the fresh crema. A little bit of that sriracha on that piece. Delicious. Absolutely just flavorful. And then there was some fresh cilantro. And like I said, I know there's some people who can't really eat cilantro because it tastes like soap. And to you guys, I am so sorry, because cilantro is bomb. Okay, cilantro she's just so fresh. Cilantro is just fresh and she's delicious. And when she comes through, she brings flavor with her, honey. You know she's there. You don't mistake cilantro. She's there. You know what I mean? Beautiful. So now I'm eating, child. I'm eating and it's delicious. And y'all know that I'm going to talk about something. I want to talk about something, and y'all know I'm going to talk about something. And what I want to talk about today is staying your course, right? Staying your course and encouraging yourself along the way and allowing yourself to feel very good at your landmarks, right? At your milestones. Because guess what, y'all? We have reached, because I've made a goal. I wanted to have at least 400 subscribers by the end of this year. We made that a couple of days ago. So now we have 403 strong subscribers. Beautiful. I'm so happy, y'all. Thank you, because I could not have done this without y'all coming through, watching the videos, clicking. Y'all do like what you see, and I love that, and I love being here to be able to provide that, and I'm just grateful flat out. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, yes, cheers, because it's going to be more growth, and I'm just really excited about it. I'm excited about all the things developing. I'm excited about these tomatillos that are just wildly delicious, period. I'm talking about these things it was spiritual. You got to have that kind of connection to what you're going to put in your body. This was delicious. I'm talking about phenomenal, baby. Oh my God. You can't just pick this up at the drive-thru, baby. This ain't that. You understand me? Okay, let me stop talking shit. But anywho's, but I'm dead ass serious though. This is delicious. And it's cultivated with real love, and it's just a very affectionate plate, and I love it. You know what I'm saying? Very delicious. Look at that. Woo! And then you have, like I said, differences in texture, ranges in texture, from the crispy ends of the taquitos, and then the nice kind of not mushy, but the little bit of softness. It kind of gives a little tenderness. It's giving tenderness. It's giving tender love in the middle, up under that sauce and that cheese. You know, then the crema. You know, crema is not. This is not sour cream. I'm talking about the actual table cream, Mexican table cream crema. It's fresh, it's light, it's airy, it's delicious. And so anywho, you guys, like I was saying, I want to talk to y'all about staying the course. You are going to see so many different things on your journeys, right? You're going to encounter many different types of people. Some are there to help, some are there to hinder, some are there just to be indifferent, you know what I'm saying? And some of them are there for you to help and for you to extend that love and that grace to, you know what I'm saying? And so I want everybody to really just don't give up. You know what I'm saying? Don't allow what other people do or anything like that to make you doubt yourself. That's why they talking all this shit anyway, because they already feel some type of way. You get what I'm saying? So don't ever give anybody that type of satisfaction to make you stutter your step, to make you halt, to make you stop anything that you're doing, because what you're doing is beautiful, it's amazing, and you have a place here. You know what I'm saying? Like, you belong here. You wouldn't be here if you didn't belong. You know what I'm saying? And also, and it's not about, you know, belonging to just blend in, because I always talk about unity and not uniformity. You know what I'm saying? I have always been the type of person to have my own mind. You can't sit up and piss on my shoe and tell me that it's rain. You get what I'm saying? you have to be able to, you know, think and see beyond the veil of certain shit. You know what I'm saying? And I really love the fact that the people that are being drawn to me, the people that come and subscribe and stay. Oh yes, God, look at that. The people that, you know, are coming to stay and that are here. You know what I'm saying? You guys are absolutely fabulous and amazing. And we're going to reach higher heights, period. And it's going to be just like these taquitos. Absolutely amazing, period. And that's on determination, self-actualization, passion, and originality. All right, y'all. Thanks for coming through once again and vibing with your girl Q. I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you guys like this art, go ahead and bang that like button. Also hit that subscribe button so you can subscribe to your girl and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of the freshness coming from the Fresh Squad. I got it.